Please, please. There is a rule. Person sitting on high places, उनके बारे में अगर कुछ बोलना है आपको तो substantive motion लाना पड़ता है. Please keep in mind while speaking. Otherwise, that will not go on the record. Honorable Sri Tiruchi Sivaji.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, there are too many surprises today in this debate. Number one is the new education minister, who is an experienced minister, may not be acquainted with his portfolio. But the two MOs, my dear friend Mr. Jayant Chowdhury and Majumdar, are they not competent to move this bill for consideration? An MOS from the PMO, who is holding various other ministries like space and PPG and all, he has moved it for consideration. This is really surprising. So if you don't have confidence on your own MOS, how will the people have? Sir, they have to answer that. Why you are getting another minister to move a bill for consideration, which is of the education department? And he is also not here. To whom should we speak?
Please. Cabinet Minister is already there. Please. 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 He is coming. He is in front. Please continue. Please continue.
No, sir. Minister we need. Either the
Cabinet Minister is already here, you see, and the Minister is coming. Please. Please continue. Tiruchi, you continue.
I don't understand.
Please continue.
And when
Continue.
my respected colleague, Mr. Brijlal, spoke, he was telling that no pellet guns were used. I don't know how he misled the House. Yesterday, the Supreme Court has directed the hospital authorities to treat those protesters who have been injured by pellet guns. And so also, the assurance that were given to the student protesters by two senior ministers have not been complied with. One is the resignation of the minister that was done. The second is that they will withdraw all the cases filed against the students. That also, day before yesterday, the Supreme Court has observed the police to pursue all the FIRs registered against them. So that means the government has not withdrawn, they have not kept the word, and the student leaders have given a caution that they would restart the protest. And so also, sir, what Sudra and Brahmana, you need authenticated books, sir. It is in practice. It has been in practice. Everyone has witnessed the discrimination. Why you are bringing in books for, we have faced the discrimination. Once upon a time, to be a doctor in Tamil Nadu, I don't know about the other places, if a person has to become a doctor, he must know Sanskrit. That means those who cannot learn Sanskrit or who are not permitted to learn Sanskrit cannot become a doctor. Our foreigners, pioneers, the Justice Party did away with that, and later on only the scheduled caste and the OBCs became doctors. Sir, all these things, as far as I am concerned, coming to the bill, sir, this is a futile exercise. This won't get any desired result. It's only a diversion. It's only a deviation from what the students have asked for. Why I'm telling it's a futile exercise? Just making a law stringent will not resolve any issue. Again, leakages may be there. Again, you will cancel the examinations. Again, you will reconduct the examination. But those students have prepared and gone for the examinations. And since it is cancelled, the mental strain they undergo, imagine. So many things have gone. Okay, your fast track court, all the things which you are going to constitute after this bill is passed. It will, if at all, the needle of suspicion points someone for the leakage. Will the education minister who was there till 2 days before bear the responsibility and he will also be liable? We are bound to know. Sir, education is the most powerful weapon that could change the world. Not I have telling, Nelson Mandela told. But the same administration of the education system, if it is the root cause for sprouting apprehensions, inferiority complex in the minds of the students, who is responsible? The government's adamancy has claimed 124 lives. Just imagine, one size suits for all will not suit to India. India is a composite cultural, social, economical, and educational system. How can you say that one system of education or one system of examination will value the whole of India, the students in India? Sir, till 12th, sir, earlier students were admitted to medical college because by way of their 12th examinations. Students were studying very seriously and night and day. Poor students, rural background students, they studied very seriously, but your NEET examination came. Totally different from what they have studied. A 3-hour exams will throw away the marks they have secured in the 12th examination and will judge them. Means what is it going on? That claimed first one Anita's life in Tamil Nadu, sir. The whole Tamil Nadu got shaken. She was a poor girl. She was the daughter of a coolie working in a market, studying in a panchayat school. She secured 1,176. But since she could not get through the NEET examination, she committed suicide. And thereafter, one after, even this 2026 leakage, 24 students have committed suicide. Let me ask the government, whoever is responsible, whoever can reply to me, kindly tell, you may, please, Agarwalji.
Please.
We are offended. We are hurt. Kindly, please, don't take things very easily. Sir, please, you have to prevail upon.
No comment from sitting. You please speak.
When we are speaking in an offended tone, why you are interfering?
Please speak, Tiruchiji. No comment from
I shall tell. Kindly, don't do that.
Please, you speak. You continue.
Sir, this is totally unacceptable, sir. If your bill or the bill that is going to become a law will address the leakages, will also take action against those who are responsible for leakages, including the earlier Minister of Education, I would like to ask, can you give back the 124 lives of those students to the parents? Just tell. The life of precious students. But one thing is very much consoling. DMK is of the firm view that new laws, stringent laws, and taking action not. Do away with the NEET examination. That is our basic policy, and we want to insist upon that. One thing surprising, again, one more surprise. This government has not yielded to the farmers who were on strike for months together and more than 500, 1 year, 500 lives were lost, they didn't yield. For the CAA, they didn't yield. Manipur, it went on for a long time, they didn't yield. But within a month, the students are able to make this government bow down. That is the strength of the students. Don't underestimate them and don't try to treat them with your pointed guns, with your lathi charge, with your tear gas. That is not the way. The Prime Minister will speak on the social media in a video, but he will not come to the House. The Home Minister, even his own bill, which envisages every citizen to not to insult the national honor, he will not be here to pass the bill, showing that is the respect they show. So what happened? The student protesters were attacked. They were injured. They were threatened. They were this and that names were given. But now you have come down to this level. The minister got resigned, maybe to save his face, because he may be liable future if what all happened. And now this bill, I think it will fetch no result at all. You will be pointing, sir, this NTA, all are contractuals working, outsourcing. The director's position is vacant for 637 days. Kindly tell, what is the big idea of your doing that? And I think I have to confine to the time limit, sir. DMK, even when power, we did whatever we can through the assembly, through the government. But before that, even when we were in opposition, when we had an anticipated look that this NEET will come, in 2017 itself, my leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, wrote letters to the Prime Minister, the Health Minister, and the Education Minister. And I was the person who brought the letter. When I met the Education Minister, then Mr. Prakash Javadekar, he said, I'm only an officer conducting this examination. I don't know anything. Then also, Naddaji was health minister. He said the Supreme Court direction. Then I met the Prime Minister and he gave an appointment to me. I explained to him. He heard it, but nothing happened. But what Naddaji told was that the Supreme Court has told. That's why we are bringing this. We are nothing in our hands. How can we overlook the Supreme Court's direction? Sir, I also trusted that word, sir. But what happened? In the tribunal's composition case, when the Supreme Court gave a direction, it struck down what the Parliament enacted here, and again you amended and brought overlooking the Supreme Court direction. So also the NCT of Delhi, when it was, Supreme Court gave a direction that it should not be done, you brought another bill to override the Supreme Court directions. The Election Commissioner's appointment, the Supreme Court gave a direction that it should not be, the CJI should not be removed. Again, you brought a bill to override the Supreme Court. So, Maratha reservation also because of the elections. So, whatever is convenient to you, you will be overlooking the Supreme Court, but whichever is not convenient, you will be showing that. Sir, what is all this? So, what happened, the result of that? Because of this examination, so many students committed inferiority complex. The A.K. Rajan committee appointed by the DMK government at that time to go into the NEET examination has given very clearly a report saying that it is disadvantageous to the rural and women and the poorer students. Earlier, rural students were admitted 64%, now only 20 and odd. Because of NEET. Sir, I said earlier Sanskrit was the criteria to become a doctor, but now it is the money. Either they should afford to pay to the coaching center or they should pay to a private college. Earlier, capitation before was there. You said commercialization would go off. But what happened? Earlier, there was a capitation fee. They gave concession, or if there are any recommendations, they even waived off. But now, every year, every student has to pay 22 lakh fees, then hostel fees, everything 30 lakh. To become a doctor, a student has to spend 1.5 crore. Will a poor student be able to do that? What sort of examination is this? You say no commercialization. Now the private colleges are strengthened. They get money. The value, market value of the coaching centers is now estimated to be 65 to 75,000 crore. 3 lakhs, 2 lakhs. Who can afford? A poor student, as I said, a coolie's daughter, a farmer's daughter. Anybody for that sake. They are not able to either go to the question, they are not able to take the exams also. Kindly do away with this examination. We don't want this bill. We don't want this laws. It won't give the desired result. Again, I say. And there are also methods to approach the students. This is not the way. When Brijlal told honorable member that Home Minister went to the border to see the soldiers, that is his duty. But did he go to the Jantar Mandar to see the students? Yes. Did they come to the parliament to give a statement? No. What, sir? In 1968, when there was a student agitation in Tamil Nadu, when Anna was the chief minister, it was anti-India agitation. After we came to power also, Anna sent first Kalaignar to that place. Then he himself went and addressed. Then he gave an assurance. Before that, the police went and told the chief minister, we cannot control the students. They are going to fire the railway engines and all. It's very big chaos. Give us permission for a shooting order. Anna told, let them burn the railway coaches. I can make some other coaches by spending. But if your bullet takes off the life of one student, I cannot repay that. And later, the Tamil Nadu state government passed a unanimous resolution that only bilingual policy will be there and the students got it. That is the way a leader or a government should handle the situation. But what have you done? First lathi charge, then tear gas, then pellet guns. How can he say, sir, you were not here. I expected you. Yes. I was telling about the experience I had with you in the year 2017 when you were then the health minister. Brijlal was telling that no pellet guns were used, but Supreme Court has told that pellet guns were used. Sir, this is the situation, and later again, DMK step by step, we have been raising voice. We met the health minister, education minister, prime minister. Then even when we were opposition, when a resolution by the then government, my dear friends, Thambidurai's government passed a resolution against NEET, we supported it. No political differences there. And later also we passed resolution. The governor didn't give assent. Since it is in the concurrent list, it has come to the president and is now under the carpet. Education is in the concurrent list, which we insist that should come to the state list. But health is in the state list. The state government spends money, the infrastructure is developed, we do everything, but you will admit students through an examination which is not acceptable. What is it, sir? So these are the things that we have an apprehension, hallucination, that so many students who have committed.
Please conclude.
Please.
Conclude, please.
Fine, I shall, sir. Sir, what I am speaking is not politics, that they want to. I am speaking about the emotions, sentiments, and the situation of the students in this country. About their future and their parents' dreams. From a school days onwards, a student is asked, what do you want to become? I want to become a doctor, I want to become a doctor. But it is totally, the gates are closed because of your examination, which is, you say leakage, somebody does that, he vanishes. Sir, your sins and laws are already there, but heinous crimes are still happening. So many IPC, CRPC earlier, now BNS, BNSS, all are there, so many sections, but crimes are happening. So by way of this law, which is going to be enacted today, yeah, you are going to with your majority. But kindly think that this won't stop the suicide. The inferiority complex in this.
Thank you.
So, sir, again, I urge the government, through you, through the leader of the House, who is always sensible, who always reasonable, who always accepts some things. Sir, these things won't help. Kindly abolish the NEET examination. That only will give a better future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. माननीय डॉक्टर संतृप्त मिश्रा, माननीय डॉक्टर संतृप्त मिश्रा.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir.
Just a minute. मंत्री जी ने परमिशन लिए हैं, वो गए हैं काम से. प्लीज ऑल द मिनिस्टर्स आर देयर ओके. प्लीज जयराम जी बैठ गए, बोले आप.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, let me start with an invocation. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatume. May Lord Jagannath show us the vision and the path, and may he bless all of us, including this great nation of ours. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity for my maiden speech in this House. I re-emphasize this is my maiden speech. I hope you will all encourage me and give me the time necessary. I take this opportunity to thank the President of Biju Janata Dal, Honorable Sri Naveen Patnaik ji, the MLAs of Biju Janata Dal, the people of Odisha, for giving me this singular opportunity to represent them and the voice of theirs in this House. I thank my BJD MPs also for their care and kindness. I thank the Rajya Sabha staff for being so welcoming and kind to me. I would be amiss if I do not take this opportunity to thank my family, my 91-year-old father, my 86-year-old mother, who perhaps will be watching the proceedings of this, my only sister, my wife and 2 children who have stood by me despite my decision to leave a rewarding corporate career to join into the public life. Sir, it is a singular honor to be a member of this House and be a parliamentarian. I have often asked this question, what does it mean to be a parliamentarian? Is my job simply to pass laws or to make them better? As I ask this question, I have often wondered that what kind of laws we are passing, in what time frame. And sir, I landed into this House for the 131st Constitutional Amendment Bill, and I looked at it as a hurried process, bit of a contrived process, and I asked myself the question, is it the role of parliamentarians to simply pass the law fast, or do they have to make the law that is right? We are yet again confronted with a similar situation today with this amendment bill. Sir, I couldn't have asked for a better subject than education, testing, and examination for my maiden speech. I belong to a family of educators. I myself have studied in vernacular schools, I have 2 postgraduate degrees, 2 PhDs, 1 from overseas, 3 gold medals in my life, sir. I've been a chairman of the governing board of an NIT. I have been on certification commission and boards of many educational institutions and professional bodies. In my previous corporate life, I had the privilege of overseeing governance of 56 schools. Therefore, sir, these experiences have shaped my perception and understanding of education, not simply as a system of examination, but as a foundation of opportunity. As I stand here, sir, today, to look at this bill, I have a dilemma. My heart is with the bill because of whatever has happened recently. But my head asks me, is this bill going far enough? Is it in the right direction? Is this bill simply criminalizing or punishing the criminals? And is that the core of our public policy? Are we going far enough to make sure that when we are catching somebody when questions have been leaked and we find that time has gone past and a lot of people's hopes and aspirations have been destroyed, is this the right approach, sir? Of course, this bill brings stringent punishment, fast-track courts, and many other decorative items. But I do not think that is what the country needs today. If you look at our examination system today, it is kind of punishing our young people with a first-pass system, with the winner takes it all, one shot. I think there's a tremendous need for us to revisit the way we are doing examination systems. I'm glad that the government has appointed an expert panel. I hope the expert panel looks at it. But putting some patchwork technological solutions to a structural problem, I do not think is going to address the problem in a simplified way. I turn to certain provisions, sir. The Honorable Minister talked about that we have got fast-track courts, we got investigation 60 days. Sir, in 2024 also we did investigation. Nobody perhaps was caught. Whoever was supposed to be the prime accused is gone. I'm wondering, sir, how is it that in 60 days of investigation, without a fundamental overhaul of the investigative agency itself, without new capabilities, new tools, what are they going to do? In my understanding, sir, if severe punishments did away with crime, all our jails today would be empty. That has not been the case. You would find, sir, that in our process of investigation, if we put unreasonable timelines on investigative agencies, we all know what the outcome is likely to be. One outcome will be either we'll submit weak charge sheets or very convenient ones, and we know what is it likely to be. Therefore, sir, as we say, justice delayed is justice denied, but justice hurried is also justice buried. I know that this particular bill was not conceived through a calm process of deliberation. It was a desperate search for a way out of an impasse that was happening with the students. But now that calmness has returned, is it time for the Parliament not to hurry the bill through, but think about it as to how exactly we're going to address the fundamental problems of education in this country? Therefore, sir, I would again appeal that we should not, in the process of investigation, let the big fish go away and the ordinary small-time, some telephone operator, a peon or a driver be caught, as we have seen in other cases. We must not also in the process victimize the ordinary students who are actually the victims, because they were kind of persuaded into believing that they are taking part in shaping their future. When question papers are leaked or stolen, the future of millions are stolen. Because we know an examination is not simply the test of students. It's a test of the credibility of our institutions. It's a test of the integrity of our systems. It's a test of the quality of our governance. I believe that we are failing all these counts if we do not think through this bill carefully, sir. I would like to say that nobody in his right minds in this House would ever oppose higher punishment for people who have stolen the future of our young people. But the question we need to ask is that can we simply rely on criminal justice systems to make sure that the future generations of our young people is secured? Therefore, sir, I would like to propose that we must punish all of them, but we've got to think about it carefully. In a certain situation, we came up with this bill. we must think about it that if this bill goes through in this particular manner, would we have fundamentally changed education in India? We have to think about it that along with criminal justice, we got to bring institutional strength. We need to bring new proposals and ideas for the future of education of young people. And to conclude, sir, I know the clock is ticking and you tell me to sit down, but thank you for your indulgence. I just want to say one thing, sir.
Sir, please allow maiden speech, sir. Maiden speech.
I just want to say one thing, sir. Well, I don't know. The sir has to
But
decide.
please, 8 minutes is complete your sentence.
So, sir, what I want to say is that in our institutional mechanism today, we have a lot of scope for fundamental overhaul of education. This bill, unfortunately, to my mind, starts only after a crime has been committed. It does not prevent the crime. From paper setting to printing to transportation to delivery, in this entire distribution chain, unless we strengthen the system, simply relying on punishment is not going to secure. We may again be sitting 2 years down the line, further amending this particular act, and I don't think we would have achieved the larger goal for which we are here today. In this process, sir, I would say, over the last 10 years, many tests have failed us, and we have failed many tests. But I must appreciate those Gen Z students at Jantar Mantar and all over India, that they ultimately passed the test of life, the test of resilience, the test of collaboration, the test of altruism, the test of putting this country ahead of everything, sir.
Please conclude
And in
now.
their respect, we must do something. चार शब्द में पढ़ा था सर, कंक्लूड करूंगा ये कहते हुए, जन जी को, हम सब लोगों को, भारत के सारे सिटीजन को, ये मैं हिंदी में पढ़ा था, उड़ीसा में लोगों की हिंदी अच्छी नहीं होती है, माफ कीजिएगा मुझे. That sentence says, दुख दर्द गम भय जो भी हो तेरे अंदर ही है, दुख दर्द गम भय जो भी है तेरे अंदर ही है, अपने बनाए हुए पिंजरे से निकल कर देख, तू भी एक सिकंदर है. जय हिंद, जय जगन्नाथ, धन्यवाद.
माननीय श्री एर्रम वेंकट सुब्बा रेड्डी.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Vice Chairman, sir, for this opportunity. Sir, our YSR Congress Party will support this bill because no aspirant should close their life due to the failure of our examination system, sir. Sir, welcome the stringent panel provisions introduced in the bill, increasing jail term to 10 years and 50 lakhs fine for unfair means by any person. Increases fine up to 1 crore for unfair means for a service provider, and imprisonment increased to 5 years and 5 crores fine to a person in charge of service provider involves in unfair means. And if it is an organized crime, the minimum jail 7 years and fine increased to 10 years, sir. A part of this, government is also proposing to set up task force, sir. We welcome it, and also welcome for mandating every state to set up special task force courts with fixed timelines, sir. Sir, I would like to give a few more suggestions in this regard, sir. The first suggestion I wish to make is there should be equality in competitiveness, sir. When it comes to NEET, CBSE students have advantage over state syllabus students, sir. Let students in government schools also get education at par private schools, sir. When our leader Y. Jagannath Reddy Garu was Chief Minister, he started Nadu Nedu program in Andhra Pradesh and transformed government schools into vibrant and competitive institutions by allocating 12,000 crores for modernization of schools, sir, government schools. He has encouraged CBSE and IB affiliation syllabus education in schools in Andhra Pradesh, and students in government schools were getting education at par with private schools, sir. So I would like to say public education must be transformed, sir. When Jagannath Reddy Garu was CM in Andhra Pradesh, public education was transformed through schemes like Nadu Nedu, meant for moderation of government schools. Student enrollment in government schools reached to 50 lakh 50 lakh, sir. 40 lakh 50,000 people, sir, during 23-24, sir. And now the figure has come down to 34 lakhs 93,000, sir. It means 5.5 lakh students left government schools under this government, sir. So this needs to be addressed, sir. The second suggestion I would like to give, sir, affordability of education. Students from poor background. So address this problem. To address this problem in medical education, our leader Jagannath Reddy Garu started 17 medical colleges, government medical colleges college in Andhra Pradesh state, sir, during 2020 to 24, sir. But the present government in the Andhra Pradesh tried to transfer them to private people, thereby depriving affordable medical seats to poor and backward classes, sir. Sir, another suggestion I would like to give, whereas it happened in Rajasthan state, REIT and RPSC recruitment paper leak cases exposed in organized nexus involving coaching centers, sir. Investigations by the Rajasthan Special Operations Group and ED and court records have revealed how coaching centers are involved in paper leaks. This demonstrates how regulating coaching industry must become an integral part of our anti-paper leak framework, sir. Sir, you support this bill totally. I would like to differ on one aspect, sir. Our YSR Congress party feels that bill is not comprehensive but restrictive. It is restrictive because it applies only to exams conducted by the central government like UPSC, SSC, RRB, banking selection, etc. It does not cover M10 paper leak cases in various states, sir. So I appeal to the Honorable Minister to bring all exam conducting agencies such as Andhra Pradesh and other states, state level competent police recruitment boards, similar other agencies in AP and other states under this bill, sir. Sir, for instance, so-called in Andhra Pradesh, recruitment teachers took place, sir. DSC recruitment in
not
Andhra
discussing
Pradesh,
Andhra Pradesh.
attempted by
Honorable member, we are not discussing Andhra Pradesh. That will not go on record. That will not go on record. Please,
posts under,
please speak on the subject.
why the bill must focus
Please
on
take your
prevention
seat.
as much as
Please.
punishment even in the state exam, sir.
Manya
Firstly, the
Venkat
DSC
Subba Reddy
examination
ji,
process was centralized
we are not discussing Andhra Pradesh. It will not go on record.
training
Manya-
directed by Selene, the
Manya
DSC
Venkat-
convener.
That
and
will not go on
confidential question
record.
paper
Manya
handling,
Venkat Subba Reddy
entrusted
ji,
to outsourcing staff,
I'll
sir.
move to other speaker, please.
And State
Please.
Council of Education.
Again, I'm requesting, otherwise I'll move to other speaker. No,
First
no,
rank,
you are not
the
discussing
exam
state.
authorities have removed
That
his
will-
name from selection last year. Yes, there is
I
no
will compel to
investigation
call other
about the
speaker.
of the paper leak.
Mr. Venkat
Sir, in Andhra Pradesh of misuse of
It will not go on record.
extends beyond
I'll be
paper leaks.
I'll be compelled to call other speaker.
390 sports
I'm warning you.
were filled.
Mr. Venkat, it will not go on record. Venkat Subba Reddy ji, it will not go on record. It will not go on record. I'm warning you. I will call other speaker. I will call other speaker. I will call other speaker. It will go. I will call other speaker now. Please confine to. Please, it will not go on record. It will not go on record. Please conclude. Speak on the subject. Speak on the subject. That will not. Whatever you have told on Andhra Pradesh, that will not go on record. Otherwise, I will call other speaker now. Please.
No, sir,
No.
whatever I'm talking, I will authenticate, sir.
No, no. It's not question of authentication.
Sir, it-
No. You are discussing bill.
Sir,
Come
this
on
is-
that.
this
No
is a
state bill.
content
No.
examination
No,
conducted by the
please.
Andhra Pradesh, sir.
Please, Venkat Reddy. No, please.
Sir,
Please.
sir, one more example I will quote.
No. You please do not quote. You speak on the subject.
That's
जैसा
what is
पहले बोलते
subject,
no,
sir. This
not
is-
on the state
Various
government. We are
states
not
have
discussing.
conducted competitive examinations.
We are discussing some. Please,
Yeah.
please.
Rajasthan also, sir.
Please,
Sir.
please, please,
And other states also.
please
Sir, when the
conclude. Conclude.
I would say that public education should be transformed. Sir, when serious questions were raised about the NEET exam and the then under Union Education Minister in the NDA government, he accepted more responsibility and stepped down, sir. If the NDA truly believes in the same principles, today, its coalition partners should also follow the same in Andhra Pradesh and state should accept responsibility of the mega DSC chairman tender his resignation.
Time is over. Your time is over now.
To establish and to identify all the
Please,
beneficiaries,
please.
to restore confidence of lakhs of honest aspirants in the integrity of public examinations, sir. This is not any party stand only for, sir. This is the demand of lakhs of aspirants in Andhra Pradesh now, sir.
No, it is not good.
Please,
You are not discussing. Monday, please.
sir, with this we
Doctor,
support and we demand and CBI.
Your time is already over. I've given more time. 1 minute more you have taken. No. Dr. M. Thambidurai ji. Dr. M. Thambidurai ji. Please. You speak.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I rise on behalf of the leader ADMK Party, Edappadi Palaniswamy, to speak on the bill, the Public Examination Amendment Bill 2026. Sir, I want to make it very clear. அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் நீட் எதிர்ப்பு கொள்கை உறுதியாக உள்ளது. மத்திய அரசால் 2017 இல் நடைபெற்ற என்எம்சி பில் வந்தபோது கடுமையாக எதிர்க்கப்பட்டது, நிலை கொடுக்க அணுக்கப்பட்டது, அழுத்தமான வாதங்கள் எடுத்து வைக்கப்பட்டது. ஆகவே எந்த சூழ்நிலையிலும் நாங்கள் நீட் எக்ஸாமை அனைத்தையும் தான் எதிர்க்கிறோம், அதில் எங்களுக்கு சந்தேகம் இல்லை. So I want to also bring to the notice of this House what Siva said. In this, there is no difference both the persons against this NEET examination. But I want to bring certain history, political history in this history. Sir, when the National Eligibility Examination test was first notified in 2010, when the Medical Council of India pushed it through 2012 and 13, it was the UPA government headed by the Congress at the center, of which DMK was then a constant partner, that presided over the introduction of this bill.
Please.
Records of that period show that that when our leader, former Chief Minister of
it's not
Tamil
a
Nadu,
step.
Prachi Talavi,
Please.
Dr. Jayalalitha, wrote
Tamil Nadu
and to the
politics,
then
please.
Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh,
Thambi
as
Duraiji,
early
speak on the
as
subject.
July
Please.
2013, within the days of Supreme Court first attracting down NEET examination, demanding that Tamil Nadu admission policy must be respected. It did not stop there, sir. When the Supreme Court Constitutional Bench later revived NEET, our Honorable former Chief Minister Amma wrote again in June 2014 and October 2015 to the then Prime Minister Modi ji, urging the center to withdraw the UPA second's own review petition and respect the earlier judgment striking down NEET. Sir, the review petition, your Amma, the review petition that kept this examination alive in the courts was filed under the UPA government, headed by the Congress and part of the DMK government, DMK party at that time.
Please,
It was the former
please,
Chief Minister,
party was low state politics.
Amma Jayalalitha,
Please,
who
low
asked
state
for
politics,
it
please.
to be withdrawn.
That
It
was
was
not the
ADMK
case,
government,
low state
Tamil Nadu,
politics.
that
Thambi Duraiji, you are a very senior man.
Amma's
No
government
state politics,
unanimously
please.
passed a resolution.
Please.
Resolution.
I apologize. Yes,
The
I will
proposal
take-
in the
Please,
Assembly
I will take-
31st
Please.
January
No, it's
2010
not the
seeking
state
exemption for Tamil Nadu from
Duraiji,
Tamil Nadu
please,
from the
confine
NEET
to the subject.
and send it to the approval of the
that
central
will not be
government.
part of the
However,
discussion, please.
central government did
You are
not
not
grant the
discussing
approval.
DMK or AIDMK
Sir,
issue.
following the
Please speak on the subject.
COVID-19, Amma's government, Tamil Nadu government, under the leadership of Edappadi Palaniswamy,
Please.
wrote to the Honorable Prime Minister of India and our Union Health Minister Naddaji at the time on July 8, July 2020, requesting an emergency
I've already
to
told him
cancel
several times.
the
Please,
national
please take care.
eligible
Yes, I'll
contest
take.
for the
I've already told him.
2021 academic year and to conduct admission to the medical and dental courses on the basis of classes of mark 12th mark. The letter requested the appropriate amendments to the Medical Council Act 1956 and Dentist Act 1948 and the relevant provisions of the connected laws. The above position of the government of Tamil Nadu were reiterated during the video conference of the State Health Secretaries held on 25th August 2025, our party leadership headed by Palaniswamy. Sir, under the Edappadi Palaniswamy, as Chief Minister, a special bill
Please,
was
sir,
passed in Tamil Nadu
we
Assembly,
are discussing national issue,
wherein
not
the
state issue.
75% seats were reserved for the students studying government schools. That was a historical decision by
Please.
the Edappadi Palaniswamy government to help the rural and poor
It's
students
not
get
a state
admission
subject.
in medical
Come on,
colleges.
Duraiji, yes.
I'm telling medical
Okay.
college, I'm
Yes,
telling
please.
the NEET
You speak on the
examination.
medical.
During the Edappadi Palaniswamy, from 2027, 23 medical
Let-
colleges
point of
were
order,
established.
Mr.
They are
Tripura Shivaji,
required
point of
in
order.
Tamil Nadu education.
Yes, Mr.
But
Thambi Duraiji,
DMK
wait
government
for a
never
minute.
started a
Wait for a minute.
medical college.
Mr.
sir.
Thambi Duraiji,
Then I am
wait
coming to
for
the
a
point
minute.
now.
Mr.
There has
Thambi
been
Duraiji, wait for a minute.
in 2010, the seat NEET exam was won by the Congress DMK alliance.
No,
At the
state
time,
issue.
Congress Chief Honorable Ghulam Nabi Azad was the Health Union Minister.
Please.
And the DM case.
No issue between DMK and that DMK got the issue
Why
that
the
will not be
UPA
part
and the DMK government?
of your discussion. No acquisition of DMK government or ADMK. We are discussing central issue.
Should have
Please.
given it through a review petition.
Please.
Sir, 27
I'll
students of
give you.
Tamil Nadu
I'll give you.
committed suicide. As even the securing
Mr. Thambidurai ji is your point of order.
that could not be a
Please,
secure application.
I'm calling 321
The
point of order.
has repeatedly included the removal of the NEET examination.
Thambidurai ji, he's on point of order.
2021 and
Please.
26 Tamil Nadu Assembly
He's on point
election.
of order, I'm
as
giving
well as
you.
24
Please,
Lok Sabha
no, you
elections.
go to-
But
go to-
they did not implement it.
No, it will not be part of. No, it will be not part of the discussion.
Shared by them.
You speak.
The former
Yeah, please take your seat.
Tamil Nadu
Point of
launched
order.
a statement signature.
Please go back to your seat. Go back to your seat. I'm telling you, please go back to your
the
seat.
petition to the president,
Please.
but it's still
We are
nothing.
going on
has
record. I'm
happened,
calling
sir.
Tiruchuri.
What
Please
happened to
speak.
Tamil Nadu
Your
people?
speech will go on
My
record.
point of order is under Rule 240, sir.
Yes, 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 you can.
Totaling, speaking out of the bill and which
Yes.
are irrelevant to about the bill, sir.
I
Public
have
examination.
warned and we will take
So all those
corrective
things must
action.
be
Yes.
expunged, sir.
Please speak now.
All those
Yes.
things must be expunged.
Please, Honorable Chairman has already mentioned it.
Please.
Dr. Thambidurai ji, please conclude.
We are in
You conclude.
review petition that
John Prakash, you take your seat.
the courts,
Please.
Amma only they oppose.
No, it will not
the
be part.
DMK government not the time to oppose, they not
Honorable Thambidurai ji,
Only on 2026.
Honorable Chairman has made it clear it will not be part of the record as the rules.
After
We are not discussing a state subject.
Students read.
We are not discussing a state. No, it will not be part. No,
I'm telling
no, it will not be part.
Happened.
You please
Sir,
speak on the subject.
To that.
You
Sir,
speak on the
important
subject.
point. I'm
You
coming
speak
to
on the
important
subject. You
point,
come in the part
Former
that will be the
Education
part of the
Minister
discussion.
Dharmendra Pradhanji had made it very clear that this government has zero tolerance against the
I'm already-
education mafias, education mafias, and will not allow a single child to be deprived of their rights. Sir, the rapid mushrooming of coaching centers across the country has become a matter of serious concern. Many of these institutions
Please take
charge
your seats, I have
exorbitant
already
fees,
told.
placing an enormous financial burden on students and their families. All private coaching centers should be abolished. That last we have to abolish the organized exemption malpractices and the commercialization of
We have
education.
given ruling order,
Therefore, the unhealthy
Please.
competition among the
take your
coaching
seat.
centers to produce top-marking students has given rise to growing
We have
public
already-
attention regarding the examination
We
irregularities.
have already told him it will not
Intended
be
consequence
part.
of the prevailing coaching center is gradual erosion of the importance of school education, particularly 11th and 12th
माननीय
standard,
सदस्य ने
and
जो भी
increase in
चीजें
number of
तमिलनाडु
students now
और
real
DMK
coaching
के बारे में
classes
कही
over
है,
regular
as per rules
classrooms
110240,
learning.
that will be
Thereby,
not part of
undermining the
this
role of the school of the primary education. Sir,
record.
I want
Please.
to bring the kind notice of the Honorable Minister here. Sir, the coaching centers, the mushrooms, there the leaks are coming. The mafias of this is what Dharmendra Pradhan said, the mafias. These mafias, where the coaching centers are Kota and other Bihar area and also Maharashtra and the many places, the leaks are coming place because the image of the Modi's government is because of these mafias running what Pradhan said. Sir, I am request your health minister, sir, bring the amendment, the rule, instead of this bill, you have to abolish the coaching centers. Even to get the primary school, LKG school, everybody has to get the permission. But how can these coaching centers running this kind of mafia like running and leaking the question papers? This is the question, sir, that +2 students are not attending classes, +1, +2. They are all going coaching centers. They are all schools. You go and see that high school, they are. What is the use of your new education policy 2020 you are brought? How to implement it? That is why I am asking. You abolish first, bring the law. That way the only solution to stop this malpractice. These mafias, as Pradhan said, they are spoiling the image of your NDA government. This is the thing. You think that way, that whatever bringing this bill, even though there's some merits and that, but I'm telling first coaching center must be abolished and see that, bring the act. Because coaching merely IAS is different. But this is a coaching center for going to +2 to the other group, or JEE examination, or any of you conducting that. It is going to other class. +1 plus DGD course they are going. Therefore, this is another education
Please
institution.
conclude.
How they can run
Please
without the
conclude.
permission of the any
Please-
government?
please
That's what I'm
conclude.
questioning, right?
Please
Therefore,
conclude.
Please abolish these
Please-
coaching centers.
please
It is the
conclude.
my priority. Sir,
Dr. Thanbiduri,
the rules
conclude.
which cannot whatever color I spoke within the limit. Sir, you have every right to go through my speech. but
please conclude.
Taking as advantage is bringing. I think that way it will affect me.
Please.
Don't remove, sir.
Please.
Already all broadcasted why I spoke.
Please
Don't do
conclude.
that.
Please
I have-
conclude.
which I-
Please take your seat.
I am
Please
speaking with the,
Please.
not speaking with you. I am speaking with the
Yes,
deputy
yes,
chairman.
yes, yes.
I have every right to speak as deputy chairman.
Please.
I'm not speaking with
Please.
you.
I'll-
You cannot control
Please
me.
conclude now.
I have every right to speak.
Please conclude.
Here
It's
get
1
the
minute
root cause
more.
for
No,
us.
it will not be
This
part.
kind of-
No,
what is happening?
No, it will not be.
Thank you very much, sir.
No, माननीय सचिव, just 1 minute. 1 minute, Tiruchi ji. 1 minute, take your seats. माननीय Dr. M. Thanbiduri ji, the very senior seasoned man, you know the rules better. Please take your seat. Please take your seat. ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन ने शुरू में ही बहुत क्लियरली कह दिया था कि विषय पर जो नहीं बोलेंगे उनके लिए कौन से रूल्स अप्लाई होंगे. आपके स्पीच का वही हिस्सा जो रेलिवेंट होगा इस पर चेयरमैन डायरेक्शन वही जाएगा रिकॉर्ड पे. आई हैव मेड इट क्लियर. आई हैव मेड इट क्लियर. मेड इट क्लियर. हाँ, प्लीज तिरुचि जी बोले. हाँ, तिरुचि शिवा.
Mike, sir.
ओके, तिरुचि शिवा.
Sir.
माइक इज आई हैव गिवन. प्लीज,
If
प्लीज.
a person, sir, if conflict of interest is there, the member who is speaking should always declare that he has conflict of interest.
Please.
He's running a medical college.
Please,
So
take
you
your
should
seat.
have said at the
Please.
beginning itself.
No, it's
Number
not
one,
personal
sir.
thing. No personal thing.
Sir.
No personal things will go on. with
PRS.
that. No personal
See,
thing
these
will go on.
people-
Yes, yes.
YSR party has 4 members. They have been given 6 minutes. Same 4 members, how
Please.
10 minutes, sir?
It's written here. I don't know.
How,
Please.
how come, sir?
Manager Ram Ramesh ji. Please. Please. No, please. No. You take your seat. Please. Sir. Just, yes. Please. Please. Sir. Please. Sir, I'm calling. Please. Dr. Thanbiduri ji. Yes. You please. Dr. Thanbiduri. Yes.
Sir, he is putting aspersion against me.
Yes.
I am not running any medical college.
I have already told him that
I am not any medical college.
माननीय किसी सदस्य के
ये
बारे में
DMK
कुछ भी कहने के
college, medical
पहले
college.
माननीय चेयरमैन से
DMK
परमिशन लेना
college,
पड़ता है. No, it will not be part of
I'm
this.
making that.
माननीय जयराम रमेश जी, माननीय जयराम रमेश. Sir, please, it will not be part of you. Please, आप बोले. Sir, आप बोले. Sir, it is a matter. जयराम रमेश जी, it will be not be. Jayram ji, आप please speak.
It is,
जयराम
sir,
please.
it is a matter of deep regret that so many members are sitting. Leader of the House is sitting, but the minister concerned is not here.
मैंने
Sir,
आपको
this is not acceptable, sir.
मैंने
The
आपको
minister
कहा
concerned should be here.
कंसर्न मिनिस्टर ने कुछ
The Lok Sabha is not functioning, but the minister concerned is not here.
No.
How is this possible? And the parliamentary affairs minister is already defected.
Mr.
He
Jairam
has
Ramesh,
seen the writing on the wall.
Mr.
He's
Jairam
not here.
Ramesh, please take your seat. Please take your
So
seat.
what is,
No, please take
so
your
it's
seat.
never
The chair
happened.
is standing.
It has never happened.
Please.
Minister concerned should be here. Sir, the leader of the house, I request you, please bring him.
जयराम रमेश जी आपकी बात रिकॉर्ड. माननीय सदस्यगण, माननीय सदस्य, प्लीज. मैंने आपको जयराम जी पहले बताया 10 मिनट पहले कि उन्होंने परमिशन लिया है चेयर से. यस प्लीज. नो, आई विल नॉट गिव यू. ये आप मिसयूज मत करिए. मिसयूज करते हैं, यू मिसयूज थिंग्स. आप सीट से बैठकर कमेंट करते हैं और मिसयूज करते हैं चीजों को. मैसेज फ्रॉम लोकसभा सेक्रेटरी जनरल.
Sir, with your kind permission, I rise to report that the Lok Sabha at its sitting held on 30th July 2026 has agreed without any amendment to the Prevention of Insults to National Honor Amendment Bill 2026, which was passed by the Rajya Sabha at its sitting held on 29th July 2026.
थैंक यू. माननीय संजय कुमार झा जी.
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं इस विधेयक का समर्थन करने के लिए खड़ा हुआ. मेरे लिए यह केवल प्रश्न पत्र लीक रोकने का विधेयक नहीं है. यह भारत के करोड़ों युवाओं के विश्वास, उनकी आकांक्षाओं और हमारी लोकतांत्रिक संस्थाओं की ट्रस्ट से जुड़ा हुआ विषय है। हमारे देश का कोई भी विद्यार्थी जब किसी प्रतियोगी परीक्षा में बैठता है तो वह केवल प्रश्नों के उत्तर नहीं लिख रहा होता, उसके पीछे बरसों की मेहनत, माता पिता का त्याग, परिवार की उम्मीदें और एक सपना जुड़ा होता है। और इस देश में उसकी पहचान उसकी प्रतिभा और परिश्रम से होगी, किसी सिफारिश या छल कपट से नहीं। इसलिए जब कोई प्रश्न पत्र लीक होता है तब केवल परीक्षा की गोपनीयता भंग नहीं होती, बल्कि व्यवस्था के प्रति विश्वास भी आहत होता है। और किसी भी लोकतंत्र के लिए इससे बड़ी चिंता की कोई बात नहीं हो सकती कि उसका युवा पीढ़ी अपनी संस्थाओं पर विश्वास खोने लगे। इसी कारण मेरा विनम्र आग्रह है, इस विषय को राजनीतिक लाभ हानि के तराजू पर न तौला जाए। विद्यार्थी से यह नहीं पूछता कि सरकार किस दल का है, यह केवल यह जानना चाहता है कि क्या उसकी मेहनत सुरक्षित है और क्या उसे न्याय मिलेगा। इस प्रश्न का उत्तर संसद को देना है। हमें यह स्वीकार करने में कोई संकोच नहीं होना चाहिए कि प्रश्न पत्र लीक की समस्या नई नहीं है। अलग अलग राज्यों में अलग अलग समय पर और अलग अलग राजनीतिक दलों की सरकारों के दौरान ऐसी घटनाएं सामने में आई हैं और इसका सबसे बड़ा कीमत विद्यार्थी चुकाता रहा है। इसलिए यह किसी एक सरकार, किसी एक दल की विफलता का प्रश्न नहीं है, यह एक राष्ट्रीय चुनौती है और उसका समाधान भी राष्ट्रीय दृष्टिकोण से ही खोजा जाना चाहिए। आज परीक्षा माफिया तकनीक, धन और संगठित नेटवर्क के सहारे युवाओं के भविष्य से खिलवाड़ कर रहे हैं और यदि हम इसे केवल प्रशासनिक समस्या मानकर छोड़ दें तो हम अपने जिम्मेदारी से पीछे हटेंगे। संसद का यह दायित्व है कि वो ऐसे अपराधों के विरुद्ध स्पष्ट और प्रभावी कानून व्यवस्था खड़ा करे और इसलिए ये बिल आया है, निश्चित रूप से इसको रोकने में प्रभावी भूमिका निभाएगा। एक चीज़ जो मैं और देख रहा था आजकल जो कांग्रेस को एडवाइज़र नए मिले हुए हैं, उनका एक लेख इंडियन एक्सप्रेस में कल आया था और उस लेख में उन्होंने दिया था, टुडे इंडिया इज नॉट ए नॉर्मल फंक्शनिंग डेमोक्रेसी, और आगे लिखा कि नियरली ऑल चैनल्स ऑफ डेमोक्रेटिक अकाउंटेबिलिटी एंड रिस्पॉन्सिवनेस आर ब्लॉक्ड। मैं उनसे पूरे आदर के साथ यह कहना चाहता हूं कि यदि वास्तव में लोकतंत्र के सारे रास्ते बंद होते तो वे यह लेख नहीं लिख पाते, यह आंदोलन भी नहीं होता, यह बहस भी सदन में नहीं चल रहा होता और इस सरकार का एक मंत्री नैतिक जिम्मेदारी लेते हुए इस्तीफा भी नहीं देते। इसलिए कम्युनिकेशन सब जगह से है। प्रधानमंत्री जी पर्सनली मॉनिटर करते रहे। मैं देख रहा था पिछले 12 साल में शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में जितना क्रांतिकारी काम हुआ है, जो ग्रॉस इनरोलमेंट रेशियो जो है वो 23.7 से 30% हो गया। अकॉर्डिंग टू द ऑल इंडिया सर्वे ऑफ हायर एजुकेशन 2023-24, हायर एजुकेशन इनरोलमेंट इन इंडिया हैज रीच्ड ए रिकॉर्ड 4.5 करोड़ स्टूडेंट अक्रॉस 1289 universities. Same way, the country's network of premier institutions have expanded, with Indian Institute of Technology increasing from 16 to 23, Indian Institute of Management from 13 to 21, and All India Institute of Medical Science from 17 to 23. ये इतना 14 से लेके 26 के बीच में इतना सारे इंस्टीट्यूशन आए। From 2014 to 2016 to 26, medical education in India has expanded substantially, with the number of recognized medical college increasing from 387 to 844, while MBBS seats grew from 51,348 to 1,39,489. लगभग डबल से भी ज्यादा मेडिकल के सीट बढ़े हैं इस 12 साल में। स्टूडेंट भी बढ़े हैं, चैलेंजेस भी बढ़े हैं उसके बैकग्राउंड में। और एक तरफ तो ये लॉ लाया गया और एक तरफ एक हाई पावर कमिटी कॉन्स्टिट्यूट किया गया और उस कमिटी में कौन लोग हैं? उस कमिटी में नंदन निलकनी जी को बनाया गया, जो आधार के इतने बड़ा उनका जो जमीन पर उतारा, बिल्कुल सही बात है, उतारा। उसी तरह एस सोमनाथ जी को मेंबर बनाया गया, जो चंद्रयान 3 को उन्होंने मून के सरफेस पे उतारा था। और तीसरे आईआईटी मद्रास, मैं तो देख रहा था कमेंट लोकसभा में डिबेट का, जो फैमिली जिसका एजुकेशन से खास करके 2-3 जनरेशन से बहुत नाता नहीं है एकेडमिक्स, वो लोग भी आईआईटी के डायरेक्टर पे कमेंट कर रहे थे बैठ करके। आईआईटी के डायरेक्टर ब्रेन मैपिंग पर जितना काम आईआईटी मद्रास में हुआ है शायद किसी इंस्टीट्यूशन में नहीं हुआ। और वो कमिटी कंस्टिट्यूट करके और उसको दिया गया है कि ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन कम हो, टेक्नोलॉजी का ज़्यादा यूज हो, और जितना ह्यूमन इंटरवेंशन कम होगा शायद लीक की समस्या भी। मैं एक आग्रह और गृह मंत्री जी से करना चाहता हूं। गृह मंत्री जी की चर्चा होती है, अभी बिहार में यहां खड़गे जी बोल रहे थे संजीव मुखिया के बारे में। अरे भाई साहब, वो जेल में बंद है, बक्सर के सेंट्रल जेल में इसी सब मुकदमा के अंदर बंद है, उसमें छूट गया। लेकिन इतने सारे मुकदमे उस पर है कि निकलने की उसकी कोई संभावना नहीं है, बिल्कुल जेल के अंदर बंद है संजीव मुखिया, जिसको लेके कह रहे सीबीआई ने छोड़ दिया उसको। और मैं देख रहा था कि जब ये आंदोलन चल रहा था तो मैं एक मलयाली चैनल भी देख रहा था, मलयालम चैनल में सर्फिंग कर रहा था, और मैं देखा कि 23 दुबई बेस्ड बिजनेसमैन 23 लोगों को वहां से टिकट दे करके इस आंदोलन में भेजे थे। उनका क्या नीटनेस से लेना देना था? और ये उनका क्या नीटनेस था? ये जांच करनी चाहिए। ये जांच
Please, no. Please sit down. He's not yielding. Please sit down. He's making a statement. Please, come on. Please. No, why are you yielding? I'm not allowing you to yield. No, not required. Continue. Not required. Please continue. Please sit down. I'm not allowing anyone. Please come. Please speak. I'm not allowing anyone. Please continue. Please continue. Please sit down. Not allowing anyone. Please continue.
गृह मंत्री जी को
No, I'm not continuing. Please continue. Not allowing. Continue. I'm not allowing. He's not yielding. Please continue. Please.
ये भी जांच का बात बनता है कि कौन लोग इस आंदोलन में, छात्रों की बात सही थी, उनकी भावनाएं सही थी, लेकिन ऐसे कौन लोग इस
They are saying you are yielding. Are you yielding?
ये गृह मंत्री जी को भी जांच करना चाहिए, पता करना चाहिए कौन लोग
He's not yielding. Please continue.
ये कर रहे थे।
Are you yielding or are you speaking? Continue. He's not yielding. Dr. Britas, he's not yielding. Please sit down. Please continue. Mr. Sanjay Jha, please continue. You are not yielding. Why you are stopping then? Continue. Everybody take your seats. सब अपनी जगह बैठ जाए. He's not yielding. I'm not giving a point of order on this. He's giving us no. Continue. No, I'm not. Please.
तो सभापति महोदय, मैंने देखा कि उसमें
No.
लोगों ने पैसे दे करके, टिकट दे करके इस आंदोलन को भड़काने के लिए लोगों को यहाँ से भेजा।
Please.
और जरूर गृह मंत्री जी को, अमित शाह जी को जांच कराना चाहिए कि इन सब आंदोलन में ऐसे कौन एलिमेंट आ करके जो छात्रों का आंदोलन को हाईजैक करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। ये बात भी तो होनी चाहिए इस समय। तो निश्चित रूप से ये दोनों जो इशू आया है कि एक तो ये बिल आने से, और दूसरा जो सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा है कि ये जो कमेटी कॉन्स्टिट्यूट हुई है, हम लोग को निश्चित रूप से लगता है, और अगर सरकार, मुझे लगता है जितनी सेंसिटिव तरीके से, कभी सरकार ने ईगो नहीं बनाया,
कभी सरकार ने ये नहीं कहा कि बातचीत नहीं करेंगे, और बातचीत करके इसका रास्ता निकाला है। और हम सब की जिम्मेवारी है कि इस बिल को पास करा करके एक क्लियर कट मैसेज देश में जाए, राजनीति नहीं हो इस पर, ये जरूर हम लोग का है। यही बात कह के इस बिल के समर्थन में अपनी बात समाप्त करता हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Professor Ram Gopal Yadav. Professor Ram Gopal Yadav. On which issue?
सर
Just one second.
पहले जो दो
Since they've been.
पहले जो दो वक्ता
Can
बोले
I
हैं,
just take them? I'll come to you. मैं आऊंगा।
पहले जो दो वक्ता बोले हैं
मैं
उन्हें
सुनूंगा,
10 मिनट
उनको एक
दिए
बार
गए।
सुन लूं, फिर आपको सुनूंगा।
संख्या बराबर। सर मेरी बात सुन लीजिए। पहले जो दो वक्ता बोले हैं उन्हें
Just one
10
second,
मिनट
he's saying
दिए गए
making a
हैं।
statement.
इसलिए हमें भी 10 मिनट दिए जाएं, क्योंकि संख्या समान है। AIDMK और JDU को 10-10 मिनट दिए।
मैंने पता
हमें
किया,
भी 10 मिनट दिए।
माननीय सदस्य, मैंने पता किया, उनको एडिशनल टाइम बीजेपी की तरफ से दिया गया है। दैट इज ऑन रिकॉर्ड। या वन सेकंड प्रोफेसर साहब, वन सेकंड, पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, प्रोफेसर साहब, वन सेकंड, पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, या प्लीज
सर 240
प्रोफेसर साहब,
Sir,
one second. I'll just take a point.
240.
Yeah.
Irrelevance or repetition.
Right.
Sir, while he is speaking, honorable member misled the house and repeatedly he using the Malayali channel. Sir, that is factless. That is
He
factless.
watched a
Sir,
channel, so he referred to it.
No. He must authenticate that.
We will
He must
examine it.
authenticate
We will
that.
examine it.
And that is irrelevant.
We will examine it.
And that is quite irrelevant in this subject and this bill.
I'm
Then
making
how
my
can-
ruling.
How can he raise
I'm
such
making my ruling.
Yes.
We will examine it. I've made my ruling.
Go through the.
I've made my ruling.
Sir,
Please sit
sir,
down.
Go through the
I've made my
proceedings.
ruling.
Go through the
Please sit down.
proceedings
Not taking record.
and
Professor Ram Gopal Yadav. Professor Ram Gopal Yadav. Please continue.
धन्यवाद श्रीमान।
Understood. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Yadav. Professor Yadav. Thank you, Professor Yadav.
ये जो बिल लाया गया है माननीय जितेंद्र सिंह जी द्वारा, इसमें कुछ संशोधन है जो 24 में बिल था, उस एक्ट बना था, उसमें इसमें दंड को बढ़ाने की व्यवस्था है और एक टास्क फोर्स नहीं, एक टास्क फोर्स है, स्पेशल कोर्ट की व्यवस्था की गई है। कोर्ट की व्यवस्था तो ठीक है, लेकिन मेरा ये मानना है कि दंड बढ़ाने से कभी अपराध कम नहीं हो पाता है। अगर दंड बढ़ाने से अपराध कम होता तो ऐसे दंड की व्यवस्था है जिसमें मृत्युदंड है, लेकिन अपराध कभी कम नहीं हो रहे। ये एक ऐसा सिस्टम है जिसमें बेसिकली गलती हमारी सरकारों से हुई है। पहले राज्यों के हाथ में था पीएमटी प्री मेडिकल टेस्ट या कंबाइंड प्री मेडिकल टेस्ट, इतने घपले नहीं होते थे। अब ये इतना बड़ा सिस्टम कर दिया है इन्होंने, 13 भाषाओं में पर्चे छापे जाते हैं, ट्रांसलेटर्स होते हैं, अलग अलग प्रिंट होते हैं, पेपर सेटर अलग होते हैं। बहुत प्रयास करने के बाद भी इतना कठिन काम है कि जो शीर्ष पर बैठे हुए लोग हैं उनको इतनी दिक्कत होगी कि इसके पेपर को लीक करने से मुश्किल होगी, रोकना बहुत मुश्किल। इसलिए मेरा ये मत है, सुझाव है कि पहले की तरह नीट को, राज्यों को नीट की बजाय राज्य अपने तरीके से करें। 15% सीटें केंद्र को होती थी, केंद्र सेंट्रल से एक एग्जामिनेशन करता था, उसके लिए अलग परीक्षा सीबीएसई बोर्ड करता था, तब कम से कम असुविधा होती थी। और जितना डिजिटल होता जाएगा, ध्यान रखिएगा, उतना ही आसान है लीक होना। अभी एक जगह भर्ती हुई थी, बहुत बढ़िया भर्ती हुई, और एक लड़के ने किसी तरीके से पहले से टॉयलेट में अपना फोन पेपर में लपेट के रख दिया था, और उससे जुड़ा हुआ जो लड़का था, जो सेट किया गया था, वो पेपर लेके जा रहा था टॉयलेट। पुलिस कांस्टेबल ने और इन्विजिलेटर ने देखा कि ये पेपर लेके क्यों जा रहा है, संदेह हुआ। अगर मान लीजिए वो पहुंच जाता, 1 सेकंड के अंदर वो पेपर सारे देश में चला जाता, लड़कों को मिलता चाहे न मिलता, लेकिन बदनामी ये हो जाती कि पेपर लीक हो। कोई लीक, ये इतना दिक्कत तलब है। और जब से आप लोगों ने ऑब्जेक्टिव सब कर दिए हैं, तब से चाहे एक दिन कोई न पढ़े तब भी टिक मार कराएगा तो 100 में 50 सही हो जाएंगे। डेस्क्रिप्टिव रहा ही नहीं कुछ भी। तो पहला मेरा सुझाव है कि नीट को खत्म कीजिए, राज्यों को इसका अधिकार दीजिए, 15% सीटें केंद्र अपनी अलग से सीबीएसई बोर्ड के जरिए कराए, वो करे। इसमें अभी जो एनटीए है उसकी स्थिति ये है कि कुल स्वीकृत पद हैं 39, रिक्त पद हैं 15, कार्यरत 24 हैं, संविदा पर 73, आउटसोर्सिंग पर 124, कुल कार्यरत अधिकारी और कर्मचारी हैं 221। एनटीए अभी तक 270 परीक्षाएं आयोजित करके 6 जो आउटसोर्सिंग वाले हैं जानते हैं कभी भी हट सकते हैं, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट वाले जानते हैं कभी भी हट सकते हैं, इनकी कोई ज्यादा जिम्मेदारी अपनी महसूस नहीं करते, लूट सके तो लूट।
यादव प्लीज कंक्लूड प्लीज।
तो आप कैसे रोक सकते हैं?
सारा टाइम इन्हीं को दे दीजिए, सारा टाइम दे दीजिए, हमारा टाइम वो भी बीजेपी।
सो वन स्पीकर,
ओके,
वन स्पीकर।
अच्छा, दूसरे
वन स्पीकर,
वन स्पीकर 10 मिनट,
एक
6 minutes
10 मिनट सर,
प्लीज प्लीज
सर, अदर्स हैव बीन गिवन 10 मिनट,
प्लीज
तो कोई बात।
लेट्स नॉट आर्ग्यू प्लीज।
दूसरे, यहाँ पर कई बातें कही गई, बहुत अच्छी बातें मैं कही, तेजी सभा ने कही, अभी बीजेडी के एमपी ने बहुत बढ़िया भाषण दिया अपना, उधर से तो अभी बोलने का मौका आएगा तब बोलेंगे, त्रिवेदी जी वगैरह ज्ञान देंगे सबको। मैंने अभी अपने एक माननीय सांसद को सुना, ब्रजलाल जी को। मैं आपको ये बताना चाहता हूं कि कांग्रेस के जमाने से लेकर अब तक उत्तर प्रदेश के कुछ लोग केवल मुलायम सिंह का विरोध करके या समाजवादी पार्टी का विरोध करके दिल्ली में राजनीति करते रहे। उनकी रोटियां चलती रहीं केवल मुलायम सिंह और समाजवादी पार्टी के विरोध। पहले कांग्रेस के जमाने में भी थे, हमारे यहाँ पर मंत्री बन जाते थे, अब बीजेपी में भी है। एक बार उत्तर प्रदेश में एक एमपी को मुख्यमंत्री के आवास से गिरफ्तार किया गया। उत्तर प्रदेश के एक बहुत बड़े अधिकारी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके बता रहे थे, बहन जी ने कहा ये तो बीएसपी का है, तो उन्होंने कहा कि इन्हें पार्टी से निकाल दिया गया है। उनकी उन अधिकारी की शक्ल बिल्कुल ब्रजलाल जी से मिलती थी। जो सत्ताधारी दल के एमपी को डीजीपी रहते हुए निकाल सकते हैं, तो आप समझिए इनकी बातों का क्या भरोसा किया जाए। और हम तो इसलिए इनकी बात का कोई बुरा नहीं मानते, क्योंकि इनकी लॉयल्टी पर ही हमें संदेह है। कभी किसी के लॉयल रहे, कभी किसी के लॉयल रहे, जो किसी का लॉयल नहीं रहता उस पर कोई संदेह नहीं।
मैं अलाउ करूंगा।
इसलिए इन्होंने जो कहा इसको मैंने अदरवाइज नहीं लिया, क्योंकि इसको कोई आदमी सीरियसली ले नहीं सकता। इसमें 90% बातें गलत थी। एक बात ध्यान रखिएगा, जो आपने कहा कि मुलायम सिंह ने ये कहा था, तब भी एजुकेशन, तत्कालीन एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर जिन्होंने ये कानून बनाया था कि लड़के लड़कियां नकल करती पकड़े जाएंगे, हथकड़ी डाल के ले जाएंगे, आपको मालूम क्या हुआ था? जब चुनाव आया तो समाजवादी पार्टी के उम्मीदवार ने तत्कालीन शिक्षा मंत्री माननीय राजनाथ सिंह को चुनाव हरा दिया। लखनऊ यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट घुस गए और चुनाव हरा दिया, और अब स्टूडेंट से धर्मेंद्र प्रधान को हटा दिया। तो अभी भी नहीं समझ पाए कि लड़कों में क्या ताकत होती। इसलिए मेरा आपसे अनुरोध है कि सिस्टम को चेंज कीजिए। वैसे भी हेल्थ नड्डा साहब राज्य सरकार का, राज्य सूची का विषय है, ये उन्हीं को करने दीजिए, क्योंकि ये सर पे इतना सब वोट लिए हुए। 15% सीटें अपने हाथ में लीजिए, सीबीएसई से चुनाव कराइए, सिस्टम को ठीक कर दीजिएगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
बहुत शुक्रिया श्रीमान I'd allowed them also.
तो इसलिए कृपा करके उस नाम को निकाल दीजिए, क्योंकि मैं नहीं था। अगर मेरा नाम लिया गया तो मैं उसको कहता वो 100% गलत है।
We'll examine it.
और एक चीज और श्रीमान जी, जब वो एक्ट बना कल्याण सिंह जी लाए, सुनिए, तो कोई हथकड़ी नहीं लिखा जाता हथकड़ी लगाई जाएगी। That case was cognizable and non-available, not a hatkadi. It is never written in any act. In any act.
Thank you. Thank you.
उपसभापति
Dr.
महोदय,
Britas had sent me a message. Dr. Britas sent me a message. He wanted to say something. Anyway, Shriman Praful Patel ji.
उपसभापति महोदय, पिछले कुछ हफ्तों की जो वारदात या कुछ महीनों से चल रही है, उससे हम सभी लोग पीड़ित हैं। चाहे आप बोल रहे हैं या इधर के हम सब साथी हैं, सभी के मन में वेदना है कि इस प्रकार की घटना जो घटी, ये नहीं होनी चाहिए। और खास करके जहाँ युवाओं के भविष्य का सवाल आता है, वो पूरे हमारे सभी के बच्चे हैं। उनका भविष्य देश का भविष्य है। और भारत विश्व में सबसे युवा देश माना जाता है, जहाँ 65% आबादी 35 वर्षों से कम की है। यहाँ युवा और क्रीड़ा मंत्री भी बैठे हैं, ये स्किल डेवलपमेंट मंत्री भी बैठे हैं। इनसे बेहतर कौन जानता होगा कि इतनी बड़ी हमारी आबादी का बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा, और उसमें भी 18 से 28 साल की जो उम्र, जिसके बारे में विशेष करके हम लोग ये चर्चा कर रहे हैं, वो बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में हमारे देश में आज भविष्य के नागरिक बनने जा रहे हैं। तो इसलिए ये चिंता जो राम गोपाल जी ने भी व्यक्त की या बाकी सभी ने की, वो तो बिल्कुल जायज़ है। और ऐसा नहीं है कि ये कोई खुशी का मौका है कि इस प्रकार के यहाँ पर कानून बनाए जा रहे हैं। कानून कितने भी बनाएंगे, एसओपीज तो आज भी हैं, एसओपी नहीं थे ऐसा नहीं है, लेकिन एसओपी के में कुछ व्यक्तियों ने अपने निजी स्वार्थ के लिए इस पूरी प्रणाली में इस प्रकार की मतलब गलत वारदातों को होने के लिए ये इस तरह की हालात बनाए। और इसी वजह से जो पिछले कुछ दिनों की जो वारदातें हैं, अगर आपको दुख हुआ है, वेदना हुई है, तो सरकार को नहीं हुई, ऐसा क्यों हम समझते हैं? प्रधानमंत्री जी इसके बारे में संवेदनशील नहीं रहे हैं या सरकार संवेदनशील नहीं है, ये हम लोगों को सोचना ही गलत है। और इसीलिए ये कानून भी, और उसके बीच में जो सरकार ने एक बड़ी समिति बनाई है, वो समिति यही चीजों को दुरुस्त करने के लिए, ताकि ऐसी भविष्य में घटनाएं ना हो। और जो बहुत सारे जो यहाँ पर सदस्यों ने जो अपनी बात रखी है, लोकसभा में रखी है, निश्चित वो कमेटी जब अपनी एक नए जो फॉर्मूला बनाएगी, जिस तरह से परीक्षाएं होनी चाहिए, तो ये सारी बातों का उसमें समावेश जरूर होगा। और इसमें अच्छी बात है, तभी तो ये चर्चा होना जरूरी थी। हाउस बंद पड़े, हाउस में चर्चा ना हो और कानून बन जाए, उससे तो बेहतर है कि हम लोग यहाँ बैठ के बात कर रहे हैं और इनका रास्ता निकालने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। हमारे साथी संजय अभी जो कह रहे थे, पिछले 10-12 वर्षों में प्रधानमंत्री जी मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जो प्रगति शिक्षा प्रणाली में हुई है, शिक्षा की मात्रा में हुई है, ये कोई छोटी नहीं है। अभी अरे जो भी आपको बोलना है बोलिए, लेकिन मैं ये कहूंगा कि जो हुआ है इसको नजरअंदाज नहीं कर सकते। आज जो हमारे युवाओं को जो अवसर चाहिए, वो अवसरों की वृद्धि भी हुई है। उस अवसरों की वृद्धि में मुख्य कारण ये है कि आज हमारे यहाँ पर चाहे मेडिकल हो, इंजीनियरिंग हो, या अनेक जो शिक्षा के जो हमारे अलग अलग जो कोर्सेज हैं, उसको बढ़ाने के लिए बहुत तेजी से काम हो रहा है। और इसीलिए वो आपके बाजू में बैठे हैं। तो इसीलिए मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि ये सारी जो बातें हैं, ये फिजूल में हम लोग केवल दूसरी तरफ हमारा ध्यान न केंद्रित करते हुए इसमें प्रणाली में क्या हम सुधार कर सकते हैं, इसके बारे में हम लोग चिंता करें। आज एक तरह से आप देखें कि अभी जो हमारे संजय कह रहे थे कि किस प्रकार की हमारे युवाओं को हम किस दिशा में लेकर जा रहे हैं, ये भी एक चिंता का विषय होना चाहिए। प्रोटेस्ट करना, रास्तों पे उतरना, इसके बारे में एक लोकशाही लोकतंत्र में कोई विरोध करने का कारण नहीं है। दे शुड बी अलाउड टू प्रोटेस्ट, एवरीबडी इन दिस कंट्री हैज अ राइट टू प्रोटेस्ट। मैं तो वही कह रहा हूं, लेकिन हर चीज एक लोकतांत्रिक तरीके से, अगर मर्यादाओं को अगर हम छोड़कर किसी भी दिशा में अगर हम गाड़ी को हमारी भगाने की कोशिश करेंगे, तो उसमें एक्सीडेंट हुए बिना और कुछ नहीं होगा। एक्सीडेंट होगा हमारे देश का होगा, देश के भविष्य के साथ होगा।
और इसी वजह से हम लोगों को कुछ ना कुछ यहाँ पर पार्लियामेंट में बैठ के जिम्मेदारी की भी बात करना जरूरी होगा। मैं आपको ये कहूँगा साहब के लोकतांत्रिक तरीके से अगर हम नहीं चलेंगे तो भविष्य क्या होगा। आज बच्चों की, आज हम लोग ये फोन पे हम जो दिन भर हम लोग देखते हैं, आपको भी मौका मिलता है, सभी को देखने मिलता है, इसमें कुछ चीजें हमको ज्ञान की भी मिलती हैं, कुछ उनके दुख दर्द को समझने का भी मौका मिलता है, लेकिन कुछ बातें जो हम देखते हैं उसको देखकर दुख भी होता है, अफसोस भी होता है कि किस भाषा का हम प्रयोग कर रहे हैं, किस दिशा में हम हमारे भविष्य युवा के हम किस दिशा में लेकर जा रहे हैं। ये भी चीज़ों को हम लोगों ने इसको समर्थन नहीं करना चाहिए। कहीं ना कहीं वो हमारे ही बच्चे हैं जो इस प्रकार की पोस्ट डालते हैं, और जो कुछ बाहर की बातें हो रही थी, आपके पार्टी का नाम उन्होंने नहीं लिया था, उन्होंने केवल कहीं की बात कही। अगर कोई महाराष्ट्र की बात कर दे और हर व्यक्ति महाराष्ट्र का उसमें सोचे कि हम कुछ महाराष्ट्र के खिलाफ में बोल रहे, ऐसी बात नहीं है। जो बात हो रही है वो देश के युवाओं को सही दिशा में हम सबको लेकर जाने की एक सामूहिक हमारा दायित्व है। और इसी वजह से मैं यही केवल कहूँगा कि ये कानून तो खैर ठीक है, कानून तो ये सख्ती के लिए, इसको दुरुस्त करने के लिए जो भी हम कर रहे हैं अच्छी बात है, लेकिन हम सभी लोगों ने, वो कमेटी भी जो बनी है हमारे नंदन नीलेकनी की, उसके पास भी अगर हमारे पास कोई अच्छे सुझाव है तो जरूर, हम क्यों नहीं, हमारा भी एक संसद, यहाँ पर सांसद होने के नाते अधिकार है, उनसे बात करेंगे, समझाएंगे, कोशिश करेंगे कि शिक्षा प्रणाली में, परीक्षा की प्रणाली में सुधार हो, और ये हमारा दायित्व हमको पूरा करना चाहिए। लेकिन एक बात निश्चित है साहब कि आज जो मौके युवाओं को मिले हैं, मैं आज एक न्यूज आइटम थी आज या कल की, 14% ऑफ द वर्ल्ड सी फेयरर्स जो शिपिंग इंडस्ट्री में काम करते हैं हमारे भारतीय हैं। ये एक न्यूज थी, मगर वो सोचकर मुझे इतना गर्व हुआ कि पढ़ के कि ये इतना बड़ा मतलब एक क्षेत्र है जहां पर 14% भारतीय क्यों कर रहे हैं। कहीं ना कहीं उनमें कामयाब, उनकी काबिलियत होगी, उनको सही दिशा शिक्षा उनको मिली होगी, तभी वो वहां जाकर इतना बड़ा मतलब वो नौकरी करने की उनका दायित्व है। विश्व में सभी जगह, आज पूरे विश्व में जाइए, भारतीयों को आज इतना बड़ा वहां पर सम्मान इसलिए नहीं है कि केवल हम मात्रा में गए हैं, क्योंकि हम पढ़ लिख कर वहां जाकर वहां की भी व्यवस्था को हम बढ़ोतरी करने का, बढ़ाने का काम कर रहे हैं। और इसी वजह से हमारे युवा पीढ़ी को सही दिशा मिले, सही उन लोगों को शिक्षण मिले, ये हम सब लोगों का सामूहिक दायित्व है। और जो अभी जो घटनाएं हुई है उसमें संवेदनशीलता के साथ सरकार ने ये कदम उठाने की वजह से आज सारी स्थिति नियंत्रण में आई है। और इसी वजह से इसको कमजोरी ना समझे, लेकिन इसको एक सरकार जो सही दिशा में सही कदम उठाने की कोशिश कर रही है, उस दिशा में इसको समझे, इतना ही मैं कहते हुए इस विधेयक का मैं समर्थन करता हूं।
Thank you. Yes.
Will Patel ji just now said that.
No, you not refer to Praful Patel ji. You had a reference earlier.
Sanjay ji. See, Sanjay ji said that 25 people came from Dubai, somebody took tickets. Said they are our citizens. And as you know, figuratively, Dubai is the 15th district of Kerala. They are our citizens. They have every right to come for protest. Lot of people came from different
Is there a
corners of
point
the
you're
world.
making,
So
Dr.
I am
Bhattas?
saying that wrong message should not go.
He made a reflection.
No, I'm just
Take
saying.
your point. Take your point. I've allowed your point. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shriman Bhashyam Ramakrishna ji.
Thank you, sir.
Dada, please commence.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir.
Speaking in Telugu.
ఈ గౌరవ సభలో తొలిసారిగా మాట్లాడే అవకాశం కల్పించినందుకు మీకు నా హృదయపూర్వక కృతజ్ఞతలు సార్. I also express my sincere gratitude to our Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, for reposing his trust in me and giving me the privilege of representing the people of Andhra Pradesh in this august institution. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, एक विद्यार्थी के हाथ में पुस्तक होती है, लेकिन उसका भविष्य परीक्षा व्यवस्था के हाथों में होता है। India is not merely an ancient civilization. It has always been a civilization of knowledge. From Takshashila to Nalanda, our institutions became symbols of excellence because they were founded on knowledge, integrity, and merit. Our Guru Shishya Parampara teaches us that education is not merely about acquiring knowledge, it is about building character. That's why an examination is not merely a test of memory of academic ability. It is a test of honesty, fairness, and merit. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, when a student enters an examination hall, he or she carries much more than a pen and an admit card. ఆ విద్యార్థి వెనుక ఎన్నో సంవత్సరాల కష్టం ఉంటుంది, తల్లిదండ్రుల త్యాగం ఉంటుంది, టీచర్స్ గైడెన్స్ ఉంటుంది, ఒక కుటుంబం మొత్తం ఆశలు ఆకాంక్షలు ఉంటాయి. ఆ ఆన్సర్ షీట్ మీద కనిపించేది కేవలం ఇంకు కాదు, ఎన్నో నిద్రలేని రాత్రులు, ఎన్నో త్యాగాలు, ఎన్నో ఆశలు. एक किसान पिता के पसीने की हर बूंद, एक माँ की हर प्रार्थना, एक गुरु का हर आशीर्वाद मिलकर एक विद्यार्थी का सपना बनते हैं जो परीक्षा कक्ष तक पहुंचता है. Andke, an examination is not merely a test of memory. It is a test of honesty. It is a celebration of merit. It is a promise that hard work will never go unrewarded. కానీ ఒక పేపర్ లీక్ జరిగినప్పుడు లీక్ అయ్యేది క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ కాదు, లీక్ అయ్యేది లక్షలాది మంది విద్యార్థుల నమ్మకం. దెబ్బతినేది ఎగ్జామినేషన్ సిస్టమ్ కాదు, ఒక తల్లి ఆశ, ఒక తండ్రి విశ్వాసం, ఒక విద్యార్థి భవిష్యత్తు. దట్స్ వై I wholeheartedly support the Public Examination Amendment Bill 2026. This bill sends a clear message that the future of our youth cannot be compromised by organized examination fraud, money power, or unfair means. The provisions relating to stringent punishment, time-bound investigation, and special fast-track courts are timely and necessary. For a student waiting for admission or employment, even one lost year can change the course of a lifetime. Justice delayed in an examination scam is not merely justice delayed, it is a student's future delayed. As Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji has rightly said, education is not only for exams but for life. I would respectfully add that if education is for life, every examination must inspire trust, every deserving student must receive justice, and every honest effort must be rewarded. Merit must prevail over malpractice, hard work must prevail over shortcuts, integrity must prevail over unfair means. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, at this point, I would like to briefly mention the efforts being made in Andhra Pradesh under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and under the guidance of our Honorable Education Minister, Sri Nara Lokesh Garu. Andhra Pradesh is taking significant steps to strengthen education, improve transparency, and expand opportunities for students. The long pending mega DSC involving more than 16,000 teacher posts has been carried forward in a transparent, efficient, and time-bound manner, bringing renewed hope to thousands of aspiring teachers. Teacher recruitment is not merely about filling vacancies. It is about strengthening classrooms. It is about empowering students. It is about investing in the future of our state. Sir, accountability is always welcome, and constructive criticism is an essential pillar of democracy. But criticism must be based on facts and evidence, because students deserve confidence not confusion. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, every child deserves the opportunity to learn. ప్రతి విద్యార్థికి తన కలలను సాకారం చేసుకునే అవకాశం ఉండాలి. Every deserving young person deserves a fair opportunity to succeed. ప్రతి ప్రతిభకు, ప్రతి కష్టానికి, ప్రతి నిజాయితీ ప్రయత్నానికి తగిన గుర్తింపు లభించాలి. If a student works hard, the system must work harder to protect that student's future. Let us therefore send a clear message from this August House. No paper leak should steal a student's dream. No malpractice should defeat merit. No organized fraud should destroy the faith of our youth. And let history remember that this House stood united, not for any political party, but for every honest student who believes that hard work must always trump over malpractice. With these words, on behalf of the Telugu Desam Party, I wholeheartedly support the Public Examinations Amendment Bill 2026. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. श्रीमान संजय सिंह जी.
धन्यवाद मान्यवर, आपने इस महत्वपूर्ण बिल पे मुझे अपनी बात कहने का मौका दिया। मान्यवर, मैं अपनी बात की शुरुआत नीट पेपर लीक के कारण जिन 21 बच्चों ने आत्महत्या करके अपनी जान दी, उनको सर झुका के नमन करते हुए, श्रद्धांजलि देते हुए अपनी बात शुरू करना चाहता हूं। मैं उन लोगों को भी श्रद्धांजलि देना चाहता हूं जो पिछले 10 साल में 1,23,000 छात्रों ने सुसाइड किया, आत्महत्या किया, और 2,000 छात्र हर साल सिर्फ पेपर लीक के कारण आत्महत्या की, जिन्होंने मान्यवर, मैं ये बिल पढ़ रहा था और आपने नीट के पेपर लीक के कारण जब 22 लाख बच्चे प्रभावित हुए तो आपने कहा री एग्जाम कराएंगे। पहली बार जब आपने एग्जाम कराया तो 22,80,000 बच्चे उसमें बैठे थे, लेकिन दोबारा जब आपने री एग्जाम कराया तो उसमें मात्र 20 लाख बच्चों ने हिस्सा लिया। 2,80,000 बच्चों ने हिस्सा नहीं लिया। उस गुनाह के लिए, उस पाप के लिए जिम्मेदार कौन है? दूसरी बात मान्यवर, यह बिल देख के मुझे लगता है कि सरकार खुद स्वीकार कर रही है कि देखो भाई, पेपर लीक तो होगा, पेपर लीक हम नहीं रोक पाएंगे, पेपर लीक होगा। हत्या के खिलाफ सख्त कानून बनता है, बलात्कार के खिलाफ सख्त कानून बनता है, तो कोई हत्या का अपराधी होता है, बलात्कार का अपराधी होता है जिसको सजा मिलती है। पेपर कराने की जिम्मेदारी तो सरकार की है मान्यवर, पेपर कराने की जिम्मेदारी तो सरकार की है। आपको अपने ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं है कि आप ऐसा पेपर कराएंगे जिसमें पेपर लीक ना हो, यह आपको कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं, इसलिए आप ये कानून लेके आए। कानून में लिखा क्या है? इस कानून में आप लिख रहे हैं 2 महीने में इन्वेस्टिगेशन पूरी हो जाएगी, 3 महीने में ट्रायल खत्म हो जाएगा, 2 महीने में इन्वेस्टिगेशन पूरी हो जाएगी, 3 महीने में ट्रायल खत्म हो जाएगा। कितने कोर्ट है आपके पास? पूरे देश में कितने जजेस हैं आपके पास? फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट की असलियत मान्यवर पता है आपको? 2.5 लाख केसेस फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट के अंदर पेंडिंग पड़े हुए हैं। यह आपकी हकीकत है। फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट की हालत यह है, एक लड़की एसिड विक्टिम, शाहीन नाम है उसका, 15 साल तक फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट में उसका मुकदमा चला और 15 साल के बाद सारे के सारे आरोपी बरी हो गए। क्या फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट की बात आप कर रहे हैं? गुमराह करने की बात आप करते हैं। मान्यवर, इनके राज में 1 लाख सरकारी स्कूल हिंदुस्तान में बंद हुए। 1,20,000 सरकारी स्कूल ऐसे हैं जिसमें एक टीचर है। 98,000 सरकारी स्कूल ऐसे हैं जिसमें बच्चियों के लिए टॉयलेट का इंतजाम नहीं है। 1,19,000 सरकारी स्कूल ऐसे हैं जिसमें बिजली का इंतजाम नहीं है। मान्यवर, यह सरकार शिक्षा के ऊपर मात्र 2% पैसा खर्च करती है, मिड डे मील में नमक रोटी खाने को देती है। इसलिए क्योंकि मोदी जी का नारा है अनपढ़ रहेगा इंडिया तभी तो अंधभक्त बनेगा इंडिया। अनपढ़ रहेगा इंडिया तभी तो अंधभक्त बनेगा इंडिया। मान्यवर, इस सरकार ने कोयला चुराया, गैस चुराया, बिजली चुराई, पानी चुराई, शिक्षा चुराया, स्कूल चुराया, अस्पताल चुराया, पेपर चुराया। हम लोगों ने सोचा अब क्या चुराएंगे? बोले हम चंदा भी चुराएंगे, राम का चंदा भी चुराएंगे। पेपर चोरी से लेके चंदा चोरी तक सारे चोरी के गुनाह में तुम लोग शामिल हो। मानवर किसान आंदोलन करता है तो खालिस्तानी हो जाता है, किसान आंदोलन करता है तो खालिस्तानी हो जाता है, मुसलमान आंदोलन करता है तो पाकिस्तानी हो जाता है, नौजवान आंदोलन करता है तो चाइनिस्तानी हो जाता है। लेकिन मैं इस सरकार के बारे में कहना चाहता हूं, जो लोग AK-47 चलाते हैं, छात्रों के सर पे लाठियां चलाते हैं, आंसू गैस के गोले छोड़ते हैं, वो सरकार आतंकवादियों जैसा आचरण कर रही है, आतंकवादियों जैसा व्यवहार कर रही है। मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं। मान्यवर,
प्लीज कंक्लूड, प्लीज।
मान्यवर, मैं आपके माध्यम से इनको एक सुझाव देना चाहता हूं। इनकी एक सांसद ने वहां पर गई हुई नौजवान, खत्म कर रहा हूं सर, सबको ऊपर आपने 1-2 मिनट मुझे भी दे दीजिए।
टाइम खत्म हो रहा है, बोलिए बोलिए
सर, अभी तो 3 मिनट बाकी है सर।
बोलिए
सर। छात्र जो गए वहां आंदोलन करने, उनको बर्बरतापूर्वक मारा गया, लाठियों से पीटा गया सर, उनके सर फोड़ दिए गए, उनके ऊपर आंसू गैस के गोले छोड़े गए, वो चीखते रहे, चिल्लाते रहे, 500 छात्रों को घायल किया। और बिहार के अंदर इन लोगों ने AK-47 चलाया सर। वो आतंकवादी हैं हमारे छात्र, वो हमारे घरों के बच्चे आतंकवादी हैं सर, जिनके ऊपर आपने गोलियां चलाई। और तो और इनकी एक सांसद है मान्यवर, उन्होंने किसान आंदोलन में किसानों को गालियां दी, नौजवानों के आंदोलन में नौजवानों के लिए इतनी भद्दी टिप्पणी की मान्यवर, इस सदन के अंदर मैं कह नहीं सकता मान्यवर। हमारी बच्चियों को यह कहा गया, उनके चरित्र के ऊपर सवाल उठाया गया। मैं निवेदन करना चाहता हूं JP नड्डा जी से, समझाइए अपने उस सांसद को। अभी तो उसको एक थप्पड़ पड़ा, सिर्फ 5 उंगली के निशान पड़े थे। ऐसी बात करोगे, गटर जेनजी को गटर कहोगे, जेनजी को गटर करोगे, तो तुम्हारी सरकार को इस देश का नौजवान, इस देश का जेनजी पकड़ के गटर में डालने का काम करेगा। इसलिए तुम्हारी सरकार को मान्यवर, इसलिए मैं आपसे निवेदन करना चाहता हूं, नौजवानों को गटर जेनजी मत बोलो, तुम्हारी सरकार को उठा के वो गटर में डालने का काम करेंगे। मान्यवर, इसमें ऐसे प्रावधान आप लेके आए हैं।
माननीय संजय जी,
मैं बस खत्म कर रहा हूं।
अकेले स्पीकर हैं आप?
हाँ, अकेले हैं।
अकेले।
सर, मैं ये सोच रहा था कि ये सरकार ऐसा कानून लेके आए, अकेले रहेंगे तब भी तुम्हारे खिलाफ लड़ेंगे, याद रखना।
माननीय संजय जी,
अकेले रहेंगे तब भी तुम्हारे खिलाफ लड़ेंगे
जी।
ये दादागिरी कहीं और दिखाना। बैठ जाओ, चंदा चोरी करते हो तुम लोग।
माननीय तरुण जी, प्लीज माननीय संजय जी, एड्रेस द चेयर, चेयर को एड्रेस करें, एड्रेस कुछ एड्रेस द चेयर। माननीय संजय जी,
मैं खत्म कर रहा हूं सर।
एड्रेस द
अरे नहीं,
एड्रेस द चेयर। माननीय तरुण जी,
पेपर चोर,
प्लीज प्लीज।
सर, मैं सोच रहा था
संजय जी,
अंतिम में एक बात खत्म।
माननीय तरुण जी,
पेपर चोर,
प्लीज
अकेला रहूंगा तो रहूंगा तुमसे,
प्लीज।
किसी गलत फहमी में
माननीय संजय जी,
किसी
संजय जी, समय जा रहा है आपका, समय जा रहा है।
हाँ, खत्म
एड्रेस करिए
सर,
एड्रेस द चेयर।
मान्यवर, मैं सोच रहा था कि आखिर ये सरकार ये पेपर चोरों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई क्यों नहीं करती। मुझे ये पता चला मान्यवर, ईडू टेस्ट नाम की एक कंपनी, खत्म कर रहा हूं, ईडू टेस्ट नाम की एक कंपनी जो गुजरात के अंदर ब्लैक लिस्टेड हुई, उससे बिहार में पेपर कराया गया। वहां भी ब्लैक लिस्टेड हुई, उसी से यूपी में पेपर कराया गया, वहां से भी ब्लैक लिस्टेड हुई। तो जो पेपर चोर हैं वो अहमदाबाद में ब्लैक लिस्ट हुए, बिहार में ब्लैक लिस्ट हुए, यूपी में पेपर चोरी की, क्योंकि उनको पेपर कराने का ठेका इसलिए मिलता है क्योंकि उनका संबंध। खत्म कर रहा हूं सर, 30 सेकंड सर, 30 सेकंड। ओसीडू टेस्ट कंपनी का पेपर चोर का संबंध देश के प्रधानमंत्री और कई राज्यों के मुख्यमंत्री से है।
थैंक यू
मुख्यमंत्री से है सर, मुख्यमंत्री से है, उनके फोटो मिल जाएंगे सर। खत्म कर रहा हूं, धमकी मत दिलवाइए सर,
कंक्लूड करिए।
चोर हमको धमकी दे रहे हैं, ये चंदा चोर हमको धमकी दे रहे हैं।
Anything unparliamentary will not go on record. Anything unparliamentary will not go on record. Please conclude करिए. I'll allow you. Please.
चंद्रशेखर जी के अंतिम लाइन
कंक्लूड करिए, कंक्लूड करिए।
आप ही आ रहे हैं सर, हम
कंक्लूड करिए। I'll have to put that one. I'll allow you. कंक्लूड करिए।
बिठाइए।
कंक्लूड करिए।
पेट पे दर्द शुरू हो
गया। संजय जी,
मिर्गी के झटके आ रहे हैं सर,
करिए,
उनको समझाइए।
कंक्लूड करिए प्लीज।
मिर्गी के झटके आ रहे हैं सर, उनको समझाइए सर।
मैं आपको समय दूंगा। I'll give you the time, please. कंक्लूड करिए
सर,
कंक्लूड करिए।
अंत में चंद्रशेखर जी, स्वर्गीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की एक लाइन के साथ अपनी बात कहना चाहता हूं इस देश के नौजवानों की तरफ से आपको। जिन हाथों में शक्ति भरी है राज तिलक देने की, जिन हाथों में शक्ति भरी है राज तिलक देने की, उन हाथों में ही ताकत है सर उतार लेने की। इसलिए अहंकार मत करो।
थैंक यू। पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर। माननीय सतपाल, माननीय प्रोफेसर मिस्टर